My name is EDNA. I am the People's Bae. Chigelo cha won't say Chigelo cha interviews. Chigelo Cup of Power TV. And you already know Timakambati Muchimunzi Nizi. Now, in case you're just watching Power TV for the very first time, thank God you're here. You know why? Because I'll be talking to one of the people that has built me in some way. He's contributed to a lot of, people's careers. And I want to see who's left him out and whom has he left out during his trajectory. In the world of social media, some bloggers love to be seen, others love to be noticed, while some prefer to maintain, others prefer just to maintain being behind the scenes. But my guest today is somebody whom we've seen grow from social media. Now he's a big boy, not only in size, but in terms of everything, in terms of his numbers as well. He calls himself Bubu, but I call him my Bubu. Okay, Never Power TV partner. This is Power Connect. This is Kacha Kuseni Tibagaba Muchimunzi. Nizi, I'll be right back. Do not move. Welcome back, Mwebantu Zona. Sipa ETV bad. It's Fashion Police. Bubu, welcome to Power TV.
Thank you so much, Edna. I'm humbled. Finally.
Yeah. You know what? Finally. I love what you said to me the other day. We've helped you, Edna. Now if you're pushing it. Did you really mean that though? Like when you say that?
No, for real. I meant it. I felt we all rise by pulling each other up, you know what I mean? So there's probably something that you've wanted from FPZ.
True.
And we also want this from you. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that it's finally, come to happen.
Yeah. One thing I like, shout out to Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Malawi for tuning in. We're in Bubu, and he's got one of the biggest pages in Zambia. It's called Fashion Police Zambia. And like I mentioned earlier on, me, when I think of Fashion Police, I automatically go back to the show Fashion Police, ETV.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you come up with Fashion Police?
Actually, I was inspired by the same show.
Ah, true.
Yeah, I got inspiration from the same show, except when I got into the fashion industry, the appreciation was so slow about it. So I had to think of a way in which we could have that brand out, but with higher traffic engagements. So I thought, okay, since the fashion is not appreciated, let's get into some celebrity news and whatnot.
So initially, the fungongacho you have fashion.
Strictly fashion.
Strictly fashion. Do you like fashion yourself?
Yeah, I love fashion. I love fashion.
Without sakala.
Or polyester.
Oh, okay.
But I love fashion, and it's just unfortunate that it didn't get the impact I wanted it to have.
I love the fact that it did not get the impact you wanted it to get because you worked hard to push that name out. Honestly, Fashion Police Zambia we say a number of pages, But what has kept you going? And also, how did you manage to differentiate yourself and just to set yourself apart?
Oh yeah, I think I realized that Zambia was lacking a certain, media angle when it comes to the entertainment industry. And of course, we'd have our celebrities dropping music, like the musicians, these guys, but there was no page or media house in Zambia that would give detailed insights on our influencers. Okay. You know what I mean?
Influencers are not musicians. Okay,
let me just say at least with influencers. Okay. You know what I mean, right? So the only people that had the spotlight were musicians.
True, okay.
Not even actors had that shine at some point. So if you see if you're going to get to an interview, it's only we have this artist, this artist, and we had people that were even journalists. They're also influencers on their own. So I thought, okay, since there's that limitation, let me try and see if I can engage with that audience. Okay. And in the process of trying out, I realized people are appreciating. They wanted to read about their favorite journalists. Actors and actresses, no, Paseko info pali Edna, what's going on? What has she been up to, And every time we share such type of things, people started to appreciate more. And I thought, this is it.
Yapanga says, because I wanted to shusha you, but then I let you talk. I'm like, wait, we had Zambian music blog, but the way you've explained, you said most of the blogs just only focus solely on musicians. Yeah. So, boy, that was a different angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What was the first story that put Fashion Police out there?
Ish, there were a lot.
Because okay, yeah, I know there are a lot, but there's that one story that will grab people's attention, and then now they just stay glued to your page. So what's that one story that went viral that you remember?
Okay, amongst the many, right? But one of them that I actually had serious interest in was a few years back. I remember when Alice Rollins and Ivanka had beef. And then when Alice and Mayenga went to her house trying to, bag her and whatnot. And then there's no page talking about that. So we're like the only people at that time documenting about like details on what's going on. And people were just glued to the page, also like trying to understand, to say, I feel like it's TKF. So that also kind of helped the numbers. And then we also had a lot of issues back then with, I don't want to get in details on it, but they also helped.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you also thrive on negativity? Because Mambi my pages, we know these days negativity shall blow a story.
Nah, I feel maybe when I was starting, because of course as a blogger you don't even know any. You see, this entertainment industry doesn't really have an ethic code of conduct. You know what I mean? Like no one would tell you to say to be a blogger you have to conduct yourself in this way. That's why you see a lot of young bloggers, they are doing things out of excitement and emotions instead of out of, like serious ethics, the law or whatnot. So me coming up, I was excited about the comments. I didn't care what it would bring, negativity, positivity. As long as I'm getting that 1K like that I want, I was okay. But as time grew and I had exposure and I had people telling me you have to learn this and that, I realized I just can't write off negativity.
True.
Or positivity, but I have to strike a balance and also what will benefit the industry.
Do some people pay you to post or make stories go viral?
It's rare, but of course some have. I've received offers.
Umayakana.
I've received offers.
Ah, Bubu, yeah.
I've received offers. No, I've received offers. I've had people that would hit me up and say, Nazima, and you're the only one that can write something. For example, your maps kidist? No, if I say those guys paid me, then I'm lying.
Okay. Because I've seen people where people drag you saying there's a certain group of influencers or socialites that you defend.
Well, yeah.
And also, me personally, I feel like Bubu, if you're a blogger, I'm not supposed to be seeing you at these events. Because mine is for real though. Look, if I see you come at my event, if anything happens to me, you will not report Vazona. Because I'm your friend, obviously.
True.
You defend me somehow.
Yeah, true.
So now, how do you draw that line?
So one thing that I've come to do is I've had people now that have taken over the page. So me, I've
employed people. Come on.
Yeah, something like that. So I knew to say, Japak is such a relationship. Because it really affects the business, And I've known people that have become friends, and sometimes, it's easier for them to manipulate stuff. So I thought, okay, let me be independent from FPZ, So I've had people that run stories, and me, I'm just on my own. So whatever has been posted is not me. It's just them doing their job. Yeah, so that has also helped me not being too like that favoritism type of person. Yeah.
Speaking about favoritism, I remember when I was telling you earlier on to say, during my come up, I check out
Oh yeah.
Like, why is it that they're not posting about me? They keep posting about. I remember when I was coming up, people were trying to compare me with Helen. And you did more of Helen's posting.
Yeah.
If it's what you want, so now and obviously you cannot post everyone.
True.
Right?
True.
You cannot help everyone.
True.
So, could you got a favoritism on the people that you post on your page, especially?
I don't think so. Sometimes, as bloggers, we also ride around the wave of who's like the center of attraction at a particular period. You know what I mean? So, in a period where we have this person getting that traffic right now, and people want to know more about what you're doing, so we're going to kind of like focus on you for that period. So we give people what they want. But of course, we also have given opportunity to like upcoming, people like public figures and whatnot. And just when we see that potential and we not say this is the one, let's give her the shine she deserves. And even for you, for instance, even the time we're coming up, for me personally, I knew this one's going to be the next big thing. Yeah, because I knew the time will come. I knew the time was going to come, and I knew to say, this one's doing the most. And from that moment, we knew, because you see how the internet is sometimes. If an upcoming person is, doing the most, and you try to shed some light on them, a lot of people will not appreciate that because their focus is on who's at the top right now. So we want to give it that maturity arrangement, that period for people to begin to appreciate by themselves before we strike that shine.
Speaking about who's on the top at that moment and not focusing on up and coming artists, I want to know what role Fashion Police has played in the music industry. And there's some up and coming artists that you've helped. When I'm going to get it on my blower, like those type of things.
We've actually been approached by a lot of upcoming artists. And we've given room for promotions, and then we also had our website running earlier where we had just posted about, like we just used to post about celebrity news, but now it's been worked on and we're having a segment where we can have artists even upload their music on our website.
Oh, nice.
So we won't just give them that shine on the page. We'll give them that ability to upload their music on our website. We promote it and also write articles about them. So we are venturing into that direction. Yeah.
So before the cameras went on, we had a conversation, and I love the fact that you brought up something, but some of not relation. And I also feel like correct me if I'm wrong. But to some extent, what has kept you going, Bubu? It's not like you've got the biggest numbers, you've got the the huge following or million followers. But you keep going. And I feel like one thing that has kept you going is the relationships you maintain with people.
Yeah, true. It's true.
It's the relationships, yeah?
It's the relationships.
Now, if these relationships, right, help you to some extent, are there like gestures? Are there certain relationships you've lost because of your posts on social media?
Like a lot.
From your page.
I think when starting, it was common. So like I said earlier, my shine was, like my focus was on trying to put a shine on this other area of entertainment. So now because of, and let me tell you something, every time you start something, it comes with criticism. People never appreciate you for what you're doing. Saying, onani. Until you prove a point, then they start riding along on the wave, right? So when I started showing that shine on this area of the entertainment that nobody else was doing, a lot of these influencers, celebrities and whatnot, they never appreciated me for doing that. You know what I mean? They were just like, this guy is just trying to dent our image. Why are you posting about me? Look at the comments, you're happy with that. But with time, people just even hated me and said, I don't want to associate myself with you. But with time, that's why you see I'm associating even with the biggest guys around, because they realize to say, we appreciate what this guy is doing. Because these days, to be a public figure, you have to trend. You need somebody talking about you. You won't post anything about yourself. You need all these paparazzis talking about you. You know what I mean? And that's what FPZ has been doing. So in the moment you realize to say, no, actually, when I get talked about, people remember me in the social media space. So they've come back and said, let's work. With the middle, boy, right now, boy, and I post something. And for me, that has been a motivational too. I realized I wasn't wrong, and now I'm on the right path. Yeah.
Do you think we have paparazzi in Zambia? Good paparazzi in Zambia?
FPZ is.
But I've never seen you people post that, no, a gossip EDNA is with this person spotted with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Zambians are
like
petty.
That.
Zambians are petty. We're also going to that direction. Muzamba wanna check a picture because we know. But we also respect people's privacy and also the legal arrangement around here. We don't have that freedom yet.
Okay.
Once we do,
okay.
Edna was at this place.
With this person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're getting there.
Nezakuza, earlier on, like, you have the right to either make or break people on social media, right?
Oh yeah.
And obviously, you've met a lot of people. Others who are probably making a huge check more than you right now.
True.
So, uma making sure when did I same Obviously, so now you need to elevate. So how do you make sure that bandu panga na on the same level? Like sindio chongo study that check others, even as you are promoting others, you're also promoting yourself.
I feel like there are very few people that appreciate bloggers for that. And the biggest challenge we have as these bloggers around is appreciation and recognition from these guys. You promote somebody, somebody will ride on your numbers, you give these people what they want. But once they get the numbers they want, they now feel like, I don't need you around me. You know what I mean? And that has been the biggest problem we've been facing in this industry. Up to now, right now, I'm still also facing that as a problem. I've helped so many people with 100 times my numbers, you know what I mean? But if you look at the shine that they'll give back, is not more than the effort I've done. But at the end of the day, we don't cry over such type of arrangement. We just keep pushing because we know people like EDNA will always look back and say, it's Fondo Chan.
No, because I bother you. Me, if I want something, I call him. I like Bubu.
You know?
Boy, take a picture.
Exactly.
I call you because I know I want so much from you guys. Yeah. That's why. When you said EDNA, I said, okay, Bubu, let's do it.
Let's do it right away, right?
What are some of, I know you've mentioned, here, there, some of the challenges you face with working with some of these influencers or celebrities. But what's that common challenge now? Ilikuma influencer, ilikuma musicians, ilikuma presenter.
When it comes to?
It comes to everything. It comes to payments also maybe. When it comes to, when I'm talking about Bubu, put that down, I don't care. Yeah. Put it down. So what's that major challenge?
I think lack of exposure. Lack of exposure has killed the industry. Because the best that we are right now, as Zambia, we're even supposed to be competing with people like SA in Nigeria. True. You know what I mean?
True.
Because music's in Abuele late in our country. It came early as possible. We had our legendary artists.
True.
But the lack of exposure, that's why when you write an article about a celebrity, they come after you and say, please delete this post. They don't realize the importance of those articles. Of course, there are cyber bullies that will just write, oh, you're nani. But there are those blogs like Fashion Police Zambia, for instance, that were going to articulate something that will also benefit you as an individual, you know what I mean? But people don't look at that. Just because you've read comment number 1 that says, me, I don't like this one. And then you get frustrated by it now. That's why you see people like when Kim Kardashian, they pay the paparazzi to all line up, record them when they're presenting new outfits. You know what I mean? And once they trend, they make money off it. And those paparazzi, that's why they've also remained relevant because they've realized their value as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the industry lacks that exposure. And I pray in the future that we can get to that level where we are appreciated and we can move in that direction for the growth of the industry.
Yeah. Well, I get it. You ran Fashion Police Zambia. But there was a time when you were everywhere, on every page.
Oh, yeah.
Did fame get to your head at some point?
It's funny how I've always wanted to have the numbers, right? But sometimes I'm shy. You know what I mean? So when I had those numbers, I had the attention, but I felt a little shy, and I didn't know if I can handle comments also. So I had to withdraw from doing so much for a bit so that I can just be on the low. Because it's intimidating, where it's gotten to a point where I can't go anywhere without meeting anybody that will stop me. People will just text you. So I started feeling stalked to some extent.
Okay.
But then I've come to realize that
people are doing your job on you.
Imagine. Exactly. People are doing my job on me. So I was like, don't you freak it? So I just kind of toned down for a bit and I had people just working. And I had to do less of myself and more of others.
Well, I'm asking because, Ish, I feel like you're carried away with that Anita Zanja story. You were carried away. Was it true? Panish Nina crash is what it was. Bubu, Anita, was that even real though? I know we moved past that.
Okay,
but
it wasn't. It was for social media. Anita was having a baby that period, so she was off socials for a while. And Anita at some point had the numbers, right? Because of her trains. She used to do those trains that were getting numbers for her. And then I thought, okay, what's the mama? So she hit me up and said, let's work on something that would get me back.
Okay.
And so once we put that on, I put her on and, we gave her the shine that she deserved.
We're about to go on a short break, and I'm going to ask you something.
Oh,
If I say yes or no. Then we're
Let's
going to
do
break.
this.
Are you dating?
Yes.
Okay, we're going on a short break. We'll be right back. Which means you see.
Wow.
Welcome back, my beautiful people. You're still hanging out with EDNA Tha'Peoples Bae and my special guest, Bubu. We're just enjoying Cabri's Cheka. The first time, have you been to this side of town?
It's not the first time. I've got another place that I work at just with around here.
How many jobs do you do?
99.
99 jobs.
99.
99 jobs.
Yeah.
There's also one story that we can't let go of. I know you thought I was going to forget. Comfortable, you know.
Then you hammer.
Yeah.
Give us.
That's right. I've seen you talk about it during interviews, but in book Funsapo personally.
Oh,
What's the story between you and Prophetess Naise?
Prophetess Naise. I think she's she's a beautiful woman, powerful woman of God, and a very generous and kind philanthropist. Yeah, I feel.
How did she end up flying you to SA?
Oh yeah, it's a funny story. Yeah, so she used to reside in SA and a little of Swaziland. Yeah, so when she came back to Zambia, I was surprised to see that we have a prophetess that looks that good, you know what I mean? So I thought, it's fact, so I thought, let me just give her a shine, because nobody posted about her, you know what I mean? And before I go in detail, you see, FPZ has been like that page that has given shine to the local arrangements. Because all of us just used to talk about the Naliwe, Nigerian celebrities, but FPZ really came in to focus much about the local entertainment, at least, besides the musicians, you know what I mean? So I thought, we have a woman of God that looks this, beautiful. You see how she's a fashionista. And I made one post, and this post went viral, beyond, viral. And I was surprised. She responded to it by making a post on her page saying, I'll pay for your, she showed gratitude. Thank you for the shine. I'm humbled by the response and the love by Zambians. And as my appreciation, I'll pay for a flight to SA, 5-star hotel. And I also pay for a flight to Dubai.
So you went to Dubai?
I did, and I was shocked.
Now pocket man, for free.
Free everything. I'm telling you.
Okay, no. Let's reverse. Everything. Okay, let's reverse this, right?
Let's go. Let's rewind.
Reverse it and say you're the one doing that for her. Would it be for free, or would you think it's for free?
If I gave her that shine?
Yeah. No. If she said, I'm taking it to SA. If you said, I'm flying it to SA, flying it to Dubai, doing this for you, doing that for you.
I think it looks different from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think Bubu in a plan. Yeah.
Even now, but it's not in a plan. People are thinking she's,
Yeah, no.
You and I have got something going on.
It's funny how it was actually sponsored by her and the husband.
The now husband?
Yeah.
Bubu.
He's always been in the picture ever since.
Bubu.
I'm telling you. Bubu Tarisha beans. You know what I mean?
He's always been in the picture.
He's always been in the picture. So
he knew about you?
Everything. Even before my Dubai flight, actually. Because when I was going to SA, I only met her once, Prophetess Naise. I only met her once.
Okay.
And it was going to go through even without me meeting her, you know what I mean? When I was going to Dubai now, that's when I now knew everything now. So this is what's going on.
So away from the flights, away from Dubai, SA, but does she pray for you?
Of course she does. She has to pray for me. Don't forget to pray.
I need to be there for Pempera.
I actually was at, she once stood up at the American Dome at Showgrounds. She had a concert.
Oh.
I was there. Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite Zambian artist?
My favorite Zambian artist? This is a question that I always wake up and change, huh? Yeah, every time somebody asks me, I give different answers. I think for me, I realized that Maketu is my favorite Zambian artist.
Okay, why?
Legend. But Maketu is, when Maketu is on stage, even the energy changes. There's just something about that guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you had the opportunity to take one local superstar globally out there, who would it be?
One local superstar
Yes.
globally. Who would it be? I think Toela.
Toela Kaira.
Yeah.
One word of advice to bloggers that are starting up now.
Guys, study the cyber bill. Because a lot of influencers are, you know, facing legal implications because of the ignorance. So please, 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 in the name of God, study the cyber bill, know your limits, don't get too excited with the likes. Say on Yario. And let's keep working hard. Let's grow the industry. It's beautiful. Yeah.
One last question.
Oh, yeah.
If you had the power to change anything in this industry, what would it be?
I think if I had the power to change one thing, it would be the unity levels here. I would want it to have more unity as a country, pulling each other up, and that's the only way we can now target the international market. Now these days, you know, even when you're big around your area, you don't want to associate with even the kid that grew up in your next door. You know what I mean? But remember, we all come from a place where we are nothing and we become some people.
You're from Copperbelt, Bubu.
Probably Kopala. 100%.
So sunabota mbafindeko ka?
Awetet.
Anizona.
Why am Kolopa?
Ah! You're from
I'm from
Copperbelt.
Kopala,
Where exactly?
Okay, I was born in the Copperbelt, then I was raised in Lusaka.
In Lusaka.
Yeah, then
But
I
no,
went back to
mentality de
Copperbelt.
moneka feti.
In Lusaka.
Kopala mentality.
Kopala, yeah, no, it's in the blood. It's in the genes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was I telling? Was it you I was telling that? Wambotwa kanchito, yawo MC. Yawo special appearance, Bubu. So now, are you a socialite?
I think I am. I think so. Yeah. I'm
Are
second.
you a celebrity?
Of course.
Bubu!
Of course I am a celebrity.
Okay. So guys, in Namibia, Botswana, Malawi, and Zimbabwe, book him, hire him. He's available, you know?
Definitely.
Special appearances. Once. Thank you so much, Bubu. I really appreciate it.
Edna.
Yeah.
You're doing the most.
Thank you.
I also want to take advantage to commend her for the works. You know, she's changed the industry, you know, the female power. No, she's doing the most, guys.
Appreciate
a round of
it.
applause to her.
Thank you.
For doing the great work.
It's because of people like you. I bother you and post neko. All the best, Bubu.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with Fashion Police Zambia. I hope so.
Amazing.
No,
it's a registered trademark. They can't.
I can't. Power. Thank you so much, my beautiful people. I've been your girl EDNA Tha'Peoples Bae, and please remember to follow Power TV Zambia on all our social media platforms. I've never done this before, but nampasa ngona permission chemu Ramuchimunzi family. Be it if you're in Namibia, Botswana, Malawi, or Zimbabwe, follow Fashion Police Zambia. Hi, at Muchimunzi ni bwa.
Z.
I've been your girl EDNA Tha'Peoples Bae. Till next time. Mwah.